Okay, so the sale of this dress has brought up an interesting scenario that I've been dealing with as an eBay seller, and I'm sure others have too. Now the scenario is that people think that they can take advantage of eBay's policy, buyer protection, and what they're doing is they're buying items, wearing them, and then returning them. And now the issue with this that raised, my suspicion was that they're saying already, before I even shipped it out, and even though they purchased it, that they doubt it's an authentic Chloe. Okay, so I'm going to prove its condition and the fact that it's definitely an authentic Chloe. I'm sure you can see here that the dress is in flawless condition, and no other person would make, or no other brand would make, a dress to perfection like this but Chloe. So every detail of this dress is absolutely gorgeous and absolutely flawless. And here's what happens, okay? They'll want to purchase a dress and circumvent the no refund policy so that they can buy things from buyers or sellers and then wear them and then return them. And they always get away with this because all they have to do is, tell PayPal that the dress is not as described, or, something like that, and then they get a refund. So I want to show this dress and, all of the details, and make sure we go over it together, and I want to explain something. PayPal does not have a seller protection, pretty much. It's like, as sellers, we keep getting the shaft, and what they can do is they can buy an item and then they can destroy it and return it if all else fails that they want to claim against the seller. So what they'll do is, like, they'll say, oh well, there's something wrong with it, or maybe it's not authentic, and they'll just say this to PayPal, and PayPal won't give the seller a chance to prove that that the buyer is just, kind of messing with the seller. So PayPal will immediately put a hold on the buyer or the seller's money and then give the buyer the full benefit of the doubt. Even going so far as, like, if the buyer destroys the item, PayPal will just say to the seller, oh, well, you have no way of proving the condition of the item, so you must have been at fault. So I'm sure there are a lot of sellers out there that have experienced this, and it's definitely time that we band together and we absolutely prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the item was the way it was when we sent it out. One person bought an item from me last year, an $800 item, and it was a very precious collectible, and they didn't want it, or they felt they overspent or whatever. And so before you even sent it out, that's always the clue, is they start freaking out before you even send it. They started giving me a hard time, and I should have probably canceled the transaction, but I sent it out hoping that it all would go well, and then they cut it up, and then they took pictures of that, and then PayPal defended them, and so I got my item back destroyed, and lost my item and my money. So I just want to show this item and its label, because it's not an authentic Chloe, and my item should be destroyed and I'm forced to give the buyer their refund. I'm just going to start documenting the situation that's going on with PayPal and eBay for all of us.